So we continue with more of sign rules, addition and subtraction. So the last time I taught you, when two signs are the same, you add, and you put the sign of the larger number at the answer. When two signs are different, you subtract and put the sign of the larger number at the answer. But in this case, what if we have up to three numbers? For example, 3 minus 5 plus 2. So what are we going to do? I know most of us want to go with the BODMAS rule. So you can take it even without going with the BODMAS rule. Simple. So what will you do first? The first thing you do, you take the two numbers just the way I taught you. When two signs are different, you subtract. So here we have plus 3, right? And minus 5. So I want to consider this first two number. Plus 3 and minus 5. I'll consider that first. What would that give us? That will give us, the signs are different. We subtract. That gives us minus. That gives us 2. And the sign of the larger number is the largest number is 5, and the sign it carries is minus. So we're going to place minus at the answer. So in this case, we are having minus 2, right? So this becomes minus 2. Then we say plus 2. So in this case, they are also different. So when the signs are different, what do? You subtract. This time you get 0. So there's nothing like plus 0 or minus 0, just 0. So we just apply one of the first rule. So let's give it a shot on the second one. Let's assume we have minus 5, minus 2, minus 1, and minus 3. So let's take them 2 by 2. So we're going to take this first 2, then we'll take this other 2. So this first 2, the two signs are the same. What do? You add, right? Put the sign of the larger number in respective of the sign at the answer, which is the larger number 5. And what sign does it carry? Minus. I'm going to place 5. So these 2 has been reduced to minus 7. Then in the other case of minus 1 and minus 3, so the signs are also different, are also the same. So you add 1 plus 3, you get 4. Put the sign of the larger number at the answer, irrespective of the sign. Now, 3 is the one carrying minus. That's the larger number. So we place minus here. So now we're now reducing this to 2. So minus 7 minus 4, the signs are the same. What do? We add when the signs are the same. So that gives us 11. And put the sign of the larger number at the answer. What's the larger number? 7. And we place a minus here. So this is going to give us a minus 11, right? So let's take another one. So let's assume we have 6 minus 8 plus 2 minus 5. So let's take them one after the other, or even minus 1. So let's take them 2, 2, 2. So we can take this 2 and take this 2 and let this one be first. So let's take this 2. These signs are different because this is plus 6 and minus 5. The rule states that when two signs are different, we subtract. So we have 2. Put the sign of the larger number in respective of the sign at the answer. So 8 and 6, which one is bigger? 8. And what sign is it carrying? Negative. So we place down the negative number. So we do that to this other guy. So we have plus 2 and minus 5. The signs are different. We subtract. We have 3. And put the sign of the larger number at the answer. So what's the largest number? Okay, I almost forgot to place this, minus 2. Then what's the sign of the larger number here? It's minus. So I place a negative number here because 5 is actually the bigger number and the sign attached to it is a minus. So this 2 has been reduced to this. Then we bring in the last one. Similarly, we take this 2 also. So minus 2 and minus 3, the signs are the same. When the signs are the same, we add. That gives us minus 5. That's minus 5, right? And here we have a minus 1. We bring that here also. So the two signs are the same. What do? You add. And that gives us what? 6. And what sign will it carry? That's a minus 6. So let's give it another shot. Let's take this as example number 4. I want you to try this. 2 plus 8 minus 10 plus 1 minus 2. So I want you to give this a shot and place it on the comment section. Okay, now we're back. So let's give it a shot. Take this together. So these two signs are the same. So we add, and that gives us 10, right? Put the sign of the larger number at the answer, which is plus 8. So I can decide to put plus here or I leave it. So this is minus. So I've taken the minus and the plus 10. The two signs are different. So what do? We subtract, and that gives us what? 10 minus 1 gives us 9. What is a larger number? 10. And what sign does it carry? Minus. So I'll place the minus here. So I bring down the other minus 2, right? So I can then take this 2 also. 10 minus 1. The two signs are different, so we subtract, we get 1. And what is the bigger number? 10. What sign is this carrying? Plus. So that's plus 1. And I bring down this other one. The two signs now are different. If you take this, and that gives us 2 minus 1 gives us 1. And what is the larger number? The larger number here is minus 2, and it goes with is 2, and it goes with a sign that is negative, so we can place a minus 2 here. That is it for today. So I want you to leave a comment on the section and share this with your friends who have been struggling with signed rows.